So what's the most memorable part of a sitcom? The characters? The plot? Pshaw! It's the memorable and or iconic theme song. The sign of a good theme song is that millions of people can sing just a few lines despite never seeing the show. A better sign, however, is the song giving the viewer a great idea of what the show is about or what it represents. For example, when I hear the Brady Bunch theme, I know what I'm getting into. I know it's going to be about a family formed after a lady met this fellow. Or when I hear the Full House theme, I know it's going to be the cheesiest sitcom ever. Have you ever heard that theme? It's not about the Full House plot, but it's just about as cheese-tastic as the show. So which are the best sitcom themes that embody both the spirit of the show and are catchy in one deliciously glazed package? We'll find out. And I'll be excluding any theme songs that were not written specifically for the show, as in they existed on their own before they were used as the show's theme song, since I don't really have a good reason. Also, I'll be excluding any theme songs without lyrics since I like to sing along. Plus, they'll likely get their own list down the road. So, sorry, 18. Well, actually, that's not a sitcom. So, sorry, Seinfeld. Okay, well, it wasn't really a theme. It was more of a... Anyway, sorry, Andy Griffith Show. So, anyway, let's commence the top 10 sitcom theme songs, in my opinion. Quick side note, I watched a lot of Nick at Night when I was younger, so expect a lot of sitcom theme songs from the 60s to the 80s, because, you know, Nick at Night was your place for TV hits. Well, that and TV Land, but the real reason I watched it is because I never shut off Nickelodeon, so it was always a good source for my classic TV goodness. Yay, Nick at Night. Number 10 is the Who's the Boss theme song. There's a time for love and a time for living. You take a chance and quote the theme song. Yeah, me singing is what's going to happen when I can't play the songs in the background of this video for copyright reasons. I'll try to keep the singing of the themes to a minimum. To a minimum, though, doesn't mean I'm not going to do it. Many words could be used to describe this theme. Corny, cheesy, sappy. But hey, if you don't want to take my word for it, adorable meter. Where does the tone of this song rank?
I don't really measure sappiness. I measure cute things.
Yes, but isn't the Who's the Boss theme song sappy?
It's pretty sappy.
I could almost say it's as sappy as the Full House theme, but nah, nothing can reach that bar. Not even this theme. It's close, though. Number 9 is the theme song for The Greatest American Hero. I'm just going to start off and say I've never seen this show. From what I've read, I don't even know if I can consider it a sitcom. It's more of a fantasy comedy, but I'll let that slide because when I heard this theme song, I was lured towards it. Something about it had this great aroma for the ears. And then I learned. This song is the tune of George Costanza's answering machine in one bit in Seinfeld. I went years not knowing what this song was a parody of. I knew it was a parody, but I would have never fathomed a Greatest American Hero theme song. It might as well just be the theme song to Seinfeld to me. Or it could just be the other way around where George Costanza is the Greatest American Hero. Number 8 is I'll Be There For You, the theme song to Friends. This song was sang by the Rembrandts. Although they've been around since 1989, they're really only known for this one song and their album that had this song on it. They've released other albums, but come on, this is the only one we know. And capitalize the I. Come on, first grade grammar right there. Before the producers went to the Rembrandts, the theme song for Friends was initially going to be Shiny Happy People by R.E.M. So no matter the result, the Friends theme song was going to have the musk of the 90s all over it. And am I the only one that hears this theme song on the radio still? I understand it was a song in the 90s, but there's plenty of other songs that were in TV shows I would have loved to hear on the radio. Come on, the Greatest American Hero theme is not on the radio. Plus, this is number 8 on the list, so there's at least 7 other theme songs I'd love to hear on said radio instead of this Friends theme song. Number 7 is the theme song to Cheers. This song is just a great feel-good song. And that makes sense because how could you not love going to a place where everybody knows your name? Unless they know your name because they hate you and then they throw rocks at you. That wouldn't be swell. And if they know your name, they might know your order if it's an eatery of sorts. Like you walk in, they'll be like, oh, lemon soda and turkey sandwich like always? Except for Cheers was a bar, so it'd be more like, hey, you like that beer? That lemon soda beer? I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Number 6 is the Three's Company theme song. Let's see, what can I say about this song? It's got a groovy beat to it. There was a Full House episode about the Three's Company theme song. Or more, the theme was involved in the focal joke of the episode. Okay, I've mentioned Full House too much in this video. You know, Three's Company, where the kisses are hers and his. Three's Company. 2. No, the other 2. T-O. And then second O. Clever writers making a pun with the word 2, which is also a number. Well, not the T-O-O one, but you get it. Number 5 is the theme song to The Fresh Prince of BelAir. No, I'm not explaining this one. You know very well why this is on the list. All I have to say is now this is the story and everyone will break out into song. Well, at least everyone who knows the theme song, but I think everyone does at this point. Will Smith basically created the Guile theme of TV theme songs when he wrote this song because it can go well with everything based on all the remixes I've seen on the internet, and people who don't know the source material do know the song. However, if you don't know the lyrics, here they all are. Do you have time to read them all? Good. Number 4 is the Gilligans Island theme. The ballad style of this theme song is such a fitting tune for the show. Not only that, but the theme song neatly tells us how these castaways ended up in their current situation on the island, even if it did open up a slight plot hole. I say slight plot hole because it's not really a plot hole, but more the line indicating everybody was on the boat for a 3-hour tour, and on the island they had days, even weeks worth of luggage. It's more Deus Ex Machina than a plot hole even, but you know what, just enjoy the show. Don't even take this analysis in that people have been making for the last 40 years anyway. The theme song also does one of my favorite things. It lists things, like I do. It lists the cast, you know, Gilligan, the skipper too, the millionaire and his wife, the movie star, the professor and Marianne, there on Gilligan's Island. However, the theme song was never always sang that way, and of course I'm referencing the well-known fact that in the first season, instead of the professor and Marianne being quickly tagged on at the end, they were initially called, dun dun dun, The Rest. Whoa, The Rest? What does that even mean? Is it what I should be doing and sleeping? Because I don't need any sleep, don't tell me what to do. Were both of them just taking a nap the whole season? Well, I doubt it because the professor is trying his hardest to build a boat or something technological to get the crew off the island. Long story short, Bob Denver, the actor who portrayed Gilligan, demanded that the professor and Marianne get credited in the opening theme song due to their popularity and just how important they were to the show. Otherwise, he demanded that his name be taken out of the opening. So basically, the showrunners had to listen to him because you can't have a theme song to Gilligan's Island without mentioning Gilligan. Bob Denver, the original TV good guy. Number 3 is Laverne Shirley's theme song. Now, I've been a little harsh to other theme songs on this list for being cheesy, and this theme song itself is a little cheesy, but I just can't bring myself to make fun of it. It's just so lighthearted, and if it wasn't a song that's not palpable, I would give it a hug. Here, let me give you a beautifully sung sample of it. We're gonna do it. Give us any chance, we'll take it. Give us any rule, we'll break it. We're gonna make our dreams come true. Doing it our way. Okay, I'm gonna stop because I can tell this is already going downhill. Really, the only thing in this theme song that doesn't exude happiness is the opening for the 8th season, when Cindy Williams, the actress who portrayed Shirley, left due to various contract disputes. It just left Penny Marshall, the portrayer of Laverne, standing there alone in the opening. This feels very awkward.
So sad.
Number 2 is the Happy Days theme song. The condition of this theme song is the same as the condition of these days. Jovial, or happy more. Yeah, that would have been a bad name for the show. Jovial Days. It doesn't roll off the tongue as easily. It's an extra syllable, and we hate syllables. Now, of course, I'm talking about the theme song that had the words Happy Days in it, not that original theme song, Rock Around the Clock by Bill Haley. Otherwise, I'd be breaking one of the ground rules I set for this video of not using a pre-existing song for the theme. And I don't break rules here. Why are all the main characters encased in records in this theme song? Is that what they did with Ron Howard and Donnie Most and everyone when they were off duty? There's one part of the theme song I can never understand where the singers goes, "These days are these happy days." Are those words? Am I not hearing it? Or are they like me when I forget the lyrics to a song and I just kind of fill it in with gibberish? Some people say I could just look it up on some lyrics website, and to those people I say, here's a picture of Scott Baio when he was on Happy Days. So for number 1, I may have chosen an oddball for most viewers. However, this song has a great tune to it. It's a little bit of country, a little bit of rock and roll, depending upon the season. It's very addictive, it won't leave your head, and it even has to do with the integrity of the show. However, that description can be applied to many shows. Still, this is going to be very unexpected when I say number 1 is the Facts of Life theme song. I don't know if I can truly explain what makes this sitcom theme song the greatest, but I'll try. Maybe it's the tune. Something about it is addictive. In fact, it's multiple addictives. It's like 3 or 4. In the last few seasons, they had this electric guitar in the background, and I think that's what really drives it forward, making it a power ballad. Okay, it's far from a power ballad. It can't truly be explained. It's just one of those songs that's good, or if you don't like it, it's not something you can really hate. Why do I even know about the Facts of Life? I'll tell you, it was on Nick at Night, and I just kept on watching it. It wasn't bad, it just wasn't particularly, like, great. Then again, to drag a viewer in, sometimes you need to make a good first impression. If the theme song's the first thing they hear, then yeah, you've made a great first impression. Of course, I listened to the theme song, and apparently there was a really early version that did not sound good. So if you go look it up after watching this video, don't look up the early theme song. And is that George Clooney? Truthfully, one of the major reasons I liked this song was because in an episode of Scrubs, Ted's a cappella group sang various primetime theme songs, one of which was The Facts of Life, and hearing that reminded me of how catchy the original was. In the same episode, Ted's band also did a lovely a cappella rendition of the Charles in Charge theme song. I almost put it on this list, I seriously considered it, but I was like, no more Scrubs influence. However, that's not why I'm No Superman's on this list. It's because the band that sings that song, Laszlo Bain, did not write the song for Scrubs initially. So I had to leave it off the list due to that rule I made at the beginning of the video. All this theme song is a math equation. It says you take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life. It's basically like saying a positive plus a negative equals 0, but in this case, 0 is the facts of life. And the final aspect might just be that the singer is Gloria Loring. And if you don't know who Gloria Loring is, she's the mother of Robin Thicke. If you don't know who Robin Thicke is, then you're like me until the 2013 VMAs when you know what, we don't need to talk about that. And that's all I got. So, does anybody else like this song besides me?
I do love this song. It's quite catchy.
Great! Sing-along time. When the world never seemed... Excellent.
I don't know.
Eh, forget it. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I probably left a sitcom theme off this list that you would have liked to see on here, so let me know what you think. And let me know if there are any types of theme songs I should cover next time I cover theme songs in a top 10 list. Anyway, see you guys next time.